And welcome back. Bunny Carpenter is with us right now from Third. Welcome, nice to see you.
Thank you.
And you've got several things you're going to talk about today, right?
Yes, I do. I was going to talk first about the new board members. We have a new third board member, and he will serve a 3-year term.
Okay.
And his name is John Pearlstone. And he has a background in finance, business consulting, real estate management, and development, so we welcome him to our board.
Very good. And then you appointed somebody to the VMS board, right?
Yes, we actually appointed 2 people to the VMS board.
2 people, okay.
So the first one for the 3-year term is Wei Ming Teo, and she was on the third board, and
right.
Previously,
yeah.
And I can tell you we really miss her. She has an extensive background in strategic planning and finance. She was a CEO of well-known companies, and she also served on the task force, you know, when we did the transition.
Okay.
And
right.
So I feel that she is a real asset, you know, to VMS. And then the newest member for VMS, which is a 1-year term, his name is Riza Kamari, and he has 30 years analytical laboratory and teaching experience. He has 23 years management experience in research and development, and he also received the highest safety award in the state of Utah for individual achievement in safety. So I have no doubt that he will be an asset, you know, to the VMS board.
All right, very good. Now, other projects I know that you're working on, well, one of them you wanted to talk about, it's not so much a project, but working on the bylaws. Now, is that for Third or for GRF or both?
No, it's for GRF.
Okay.
And we haven't voted on it yet. We're still in negotiations. And it's a very important bylaw. And it will be an open meeting when we vote. It will be all the corporate members, which means the housing mutuals and GRF. And what this bylaw does is it requires that any projects over 500,000 that GRF is proposing will be voted on by corporate members.
Okay.
Okay, so very important. Seems to be that there has been not enough clarity to the GRF as to which projects that they need to bring to the corporate members, and, you know, is it all their projects or what? So they tried to write a bylaw that would modify that. The only problem is their proposed bylaw is in conflict with the trust amendment. Their proposed bylaw was that only new construction, new buildings, new structures and new facilities, you know, would come to the corporate members. Well, let me ask you, how often do we build new structures?
Right, right.
So anyway.
That's true.
We've gone back, our lawyers have gone back and said, hey, wait a minute, you know, this isn't what we want. We want it the way it's supposed to be for all renovation and modification. And so that's what we will be voting on. And we expect the vote to be in December, although I'm not quite sure if that's set yet. Yeah.
All right, and then some future projects you wanted to touch on.
Well, these future projects are ongoing projects at this point in time, but they are important projects that will be implemented around the first of the year. And the first one is the washing machine, dryers, not washing machines, but they're dryers. And these dryers are going from residential to commercial dryers, and they will go into all the laundry rooms.
Okay.
And we're going to do all the laundry rooms at one time, so there won't be some left with the old commercial, the old dryers, and some with new. And we've also purchased pedestals so that it's easier, you know, for them to wash their clothes, dry their clothes, and they will be paying for drying. That is something new. But even though they're paying for drying, there will be a reduction in their dues
Okay.
that covers that laundry right now. And we're expecting that, the installation, early 2019.
Okay.
Okay. So the address signs. I can't tell you how long and hard that we have been working on address signs. And you think that that's a simple thing.
Yeah.
But it's not. There are so many scenarios in this village in Third, you know, that we have to meet so that you can see the signs on the building and the signs on the street. Well, we did do a pilot, and the pilot was gate 14 and gate 5 and 6. So if you go into 5 and 6, you will see that when you come in there, you can see that the sign for the street is actually in the middle of the pole instead of on top of the pole, and it's much bigger, and people have really, really liked that. Well, what do we do next? The thing about it is, with all these scenarios, the Third formed a task force, and they have to address each scenario to determine how many signs has to go on each building, where, and the cul-de-sac signs. You know, it's really a much bigger project than we ever thought.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, that's being worked on now, but I think it'll take quite some time in order to install all the new signs. One of the very important projects was the Shepherd's Crook. Now, I don't know if you heard about that on Ridge Route.
Yeah.
Well, they are, the barbed wire is going to replace on the perimeter walls in a phased approach, basically to keep the area secure, and a fence will be raised to 7 feet. So this project is scheduled to be completed early 2019.
Okay.
And I think one of the biggest ones is the exterior lighting. And we've taken all year, I mean, because what we're trying to do, what we are doing, we're in the process of doing, is buying the existing poles from Southern California that is now leased.
Right.
We're expecting that transaction to be completed, you know, right around the first of the year. We thought it was going to be done in November, but now we're talking about January. But that's only the beginning. Then we have to set up a pilot to try the different lights, the LED lights. They're what are they called? Fixtures. The LED fixtures that actually go on the poles, to see which one is the best.
Okay.
So that one I think will take quite some time, because then we have to retrofit something like 788 fixtures. That's a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the board will keep the residents informed as the project progresses.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to add for today?
I just want to wish everybody, I hope they had a great Thanksgiving, and we're looking forward to the holidays.
All right. And just remind everyone that your meeting's coming up this week was changed, so it's this Thursday.
Oh, right.
Right, the regular board meeting.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
All
I
right.
apologize. Yes.
Very good. Good to see you, Bunny. You take
Okay,
care, and we'll
thank
be
you.
right back.